Hey there, Taurus. Welcome to your love reading for the second half of January 2019. This month I go live every single day at 5 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. So if you want to catch me live, make sure to subscribe and hit the bell notification icon. I dropped all the cards, so I will be right back, Taurus. And just so you know, you have the King of Diamonds, which is you, and the Queen of Spades showing up here. So some of you could be dealing with another earth sign, or you could be dealing with a water sign as well. Just so you know, I don't take jump outs anyway, but they did kind of fall out right next to each other, which is pretty weird because they both like floated down. But so I will say that. But let's see what we have going on for you this month for love. Very interesting. You start off with the Six of Spades, Fate, and Nine of Clubs, Opportunities. I feel like there are a lot of opportunities for you in dating, and there could be a lot of fated opportunities as well. There could be surprises also, is what I would say. This is a card, it's called the Tower in the Lenormand card reading system. It's kind of like the Tower in the Tarot, but I always say that it's probably not as severe. It doesn't really represent a full Tower moment. It could represent a breakup in the past, coming off of a breakup, or it could just represent some sort of sudden realization or some sort of change in a relationship just in general. Nine of Clubs says there are tons of opportunities for change. So again, if you are in a relationship, this can talk about experimentation in a relationship, trying new things, doing something different, making sure things don't get boring in the relationship in general. If you're single, this could be you changing yourself to try to attract people into your life. It could be the way you dress, the way you look. It could also just be like where you go. You could just start going somewhere different to try to meet somebody, or you could just start going online. It's kind of like a card of experimentation. So I'd say if you're single and looking, I feel like there's a need for you to try different things to attract someone into your life. Next, you show up here with the Jack of Diamonds, and you have the Ten of Spades as well. I feel like some of you could be attracting another earth sign, which is very interesting. So some of you could be having an earth sign come into your life. Others of you could be, I feel like you could be changing jobs, and I want to say this came up for Virgo as well. So it might be an earth sign thing, but it's like you could be changing jobs, or you could be moving as well with this Ten of Spades, and that could bring new love into your life. I would say some sort of change is going to bring new love in for you in the near future. For some of you, I feel like you are attracted to somebody. I'm hearing baby face, so I don't know. You could be attracted to somebody with a baby face. I feel like it's kind of a weird message. I feel like you feel like that you are older than they are. I don't think you are. I feel like they're older than you. I feel like opposites. I feel like saying the opposite. So I feel like there could be somebody with a real baby face, or maybe it just in your mind you are older. I feel like it's not true. I don't even know why that matters, but again, I don't know. It's popping up here. So I feel like you could be attracting somebody like that. But I do feel like you'll talk to this person. I see you dating. So again, I feel like there could be a baby face type of person, or somebody you just think is younger that's not, that you will be bringing into your life. For others, I do feel like this is a job change as well. And again, this is a love reading. So, it could say that a job change will bring new love into your life also. I would say if you're in a relationship, this could represent, again, the two of you moving, and that could kind of spark some new things in your love life. It could spark some improvements in your love life, because maybe there's new stuff to do, there's new exciting things to see. I feel like conversation, I don't know, maybe some of you are in a relationship where the conversation is just getting boring. If you're talking about the weather, it's time to do something different, It's if you're two people living in a house and you're both talking about the weather, it's you can both see what the weather is. Everybody knows. So it's I don't know, maybe you need to go mini golfing or something like that. I don't know, I feel like you need a date is what I would say, Taurus. Even if you're in a relationship, you need a date night. Next, you have the Two of Spades here, and then Nine of Diamonds. Yeah, some of you are coming off a breakup like everybody else. So I feel like some of you are going through a transformation after a breakup. This is a breakup right here, separation, divorce, and this is just transformation. This card is called the Coffin. It's basically the death card in the Tarot. It's a card of being a little bit resistant to change. So I'd say allow the change, allow the process. If you've gone through a breakup, definitely be open to moving on to the next level is what I would say here. Or be open to newness. But I would also say that some of you, again, I do see improvements here if you're in a relationship. Like I said, I feel like, that maybe those mini golf dates will be coming back around, right? So I feel like some of you could just be, kind of experiencing changes in a current relationship. If you're not in a relationship, I feel like there's just changes in the way that you date. Or I don't know, that's a message that's coming in. It's almost like you could be Maybe you just haven't been dating. Maybe all of a sudden there is attention on you. Maybe all of a sudden people are paying attention to you. Or it's like maybe you're finally hitting like a good streak of people. Maybe there've just been a bunch of bozos that you've been dating recently, or a bunch of losers, whatever you want to call them. But maybe all of a sudden it's like maybe you kind of hit somebody or a group of people that you start dating that are like much more positive, that are much better for you. Next, in your challenge position, you have the Queen of Hearts and the Two of Hearts, love. So, of course, in your challenge position, love is the challenge. That makes sense in a love reading. But what I would say here is that some of you could have a perfect match coming in for you. But this card here is a card of change in direction in love. Maybe you are resisting this change in direction. Maybe some of you are resisting new love, or maybe some of you are having a hard time moving on past a past person, which seems to be very common right now. So I'd say open up to new love, because I feel like there is new love in here for you. The other change in direction here could just be dating. So these two cards are kind of cards of dating, or needing to make a change to date. So maybe that's what you are resisting at this time, or maybe it's just something that needs to be corrected so that you can have somebody new come in. Next, your solution is dating. 8 of Hearts, dating, and the 6 of Diamonds, planting seeds. 6 of Diamonds says you need to put the work in. This is also a card of imposter syndrome. Taurus, you always get this card. It's a card of feeling like you're not good enough. It's a very good card, but it's a card of being withdrawn. Needing to realize that you are good enough, that you are capable, and you can do the things you want to do, that you are attractive, that you can attract people to you. So I feel like you need to realize that. But this is a card of needing to put the work in. 8 of Hearts is a card of needing to socialize to find love, needing to get out there, needing to hang out with friends. It's also a card of needing to accept a gift, or needing to accept gifts in general. I want to say this came up for Pisces. I'm not really sure. I don't really remember who it was, but there has been this message of needing to accept. Part of like love is accepting. It's like sometimes like, I don't know, I always think about it. It's like how ridiculous it is that some of us, it's like we get a compliment, we like push it away. Somebody wants to give us something, they want to pay for dinner or whatever, we push it away. It's like, why is that? We need to learn to accept things. This is part of my bone to pick with the New Age community. I don't like the New Age community, don't like the New Age movement at all. I could go on about it for like 6 hours, bore you all to death. But, one of the things is that we need to be, self-sacrificing, all this other BS that they talk about. But like in love, we need to learn to accept as well as, to give. So like both. So it's like if somebody wants to give you, I feel like you need to accept it. Give you love, attention, whatever it is. I feel like you need to accept those things and like try not to push it away. And finally, you have the Jack of Spades and the 3 of Diamonds. So again, feeling off balance here, but I feel like this could be a new admirer coming in. I don't think it's an air sign, by the way. There could be an air sign for some of you, but I feel like it's just a new person that's coming in for you. I feel like they're an admirer, and I feel like this is saying like accept it, like allow somebody to give you attention, allow it to happen. But looks like a good month for you. A lot of good stuff coming up here, like I said. So thank you for watching, and enjoy your month.